Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear students, good afternoon. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, we start our lesson today about healthy lifestyle. The last unit of theme 2, which is about writing. Inshallah, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to read and understand a report, analyze the structure and key features of a report, and summarize some information, make notes about survey results, ask and answer some questions. This one you will do it alone at home. Use information from your survey to complete sentences and complete the plan for your report. Write first draft. Hopefully you'll be able to write the first draft today, and you will self-edit your report using a writing checklist. If you remember the last lesson with Mr. Suleiman, in the previous lesson you have designed a survey. So you completed the first steps of writing the report. Okay, if you remember, these slides are from the previous lesson. You designed a survey. Okay, you wrote the questions, responses. It was about the skills book, page 17. If you remember, page 17, you designed this one. Mr. Suleiman gave you some topics with questions and some answers ready. Survey for you. Eating fast food with questions. Question 1, when do you usually eat fast food? Breakfast or lunch or dinner? How many times a week do you usually eat fast food? 1 to 2 times, 3 to 4 times, 5 times or more? What do you usually eat at fast food restaurants? Pizza, burger, chips, other things? You can add. Okay. Question 4, on average, how much would you expect to pay for fast food weekly? 1 to 5 reals weekly. Okay, every week. 1 to 5 reals, 6 to 10, more than 10. Okay. Why do you like eating fast food? What is the reason behind you eating fast food? Okay. Limited time. Maybe you don't have time because you are running all the time, rushing. Variety of menu. Enjoy the taste. Is the time, the menu, or the taste? Which one is it? Okay, and another topic. You can choose from these topics, or you can add one from your own. You can create a topic about it. These ones are from the previous lesson. Drinking enough water. Okay. When do you usually, question 1, when do you usually drink water? Only after meals? When I feel thirsty? Or anytime I need it? This is a crucial issue. You have to be, by the way, careful about drinking water. You have to drink water every hour. You don't have to be thirsty to drink water. This is just a tip for you. But don't drink it now, you are fasting, remember. Question 2, how many times a day do you usually drink water? 1 to 2 times, very poor. 3 to 4 times, not bad. 5 times, good but not perfect. You have to drink more. What do you usually drink when you feel thirsty? Sugary drinks, soda and energy drinks, or water? Of course. Question 4, on average, how much water do you expect to drink a day, every day? Less than 1 liter? Oh, bad. Between 1 to 2 liters? More than 2 liters. Of course, you have to drink at least 3 liters a day. Do you think you are drinking enough water each day? You might think that, yes, I'm drinking enough water, but many people should say no because they have bad habits when drinking water. Okay, you ended that session with last time with a question here, ask and answer. You have to ask 10 or more of your classmates, friends, to complete your survey. So you have these questions. You have to ask at least 10 of your classmates to complete your survey. Record their answers in the space provided, add up the total when you have finished the survey. You will write about the result in the writing session, which is today. So I believe that you have completed this one. Okay, this survey, you have written the questions here. Okay, 5 questions, the ones we have just read. Okay, with the responses, and you have gathered the responses. Okay, so I believe that you are ready now to today's lesson. So it's time to write your survey. Okay, write your survey, and you will check it later, inshallah. Okay, let's start with your class book, page 22, activity number 1. Do you remember last time Khalifa? Do you remember Khalifa? His survey. Let's check Khalifa's survey here, okay? Before we start our report and question. Khalifa is asking his classmates, let's go here first. These are survey results of Khalifa, okay? Survey results. Less than 7 hours. 7 to 9 hours, the yellow one here. And more than 9 hours. More than 9 hours, which is 7%. Okay. So Khalifa has done his homework. I don't know about you, but Khalifa has done his homework, which is completing the survey. As you can see here, he completed his survey. He asked his classmates about what? About their sleep habits. Their what? Sleep habits. So his topic was about sleeping. As I told you, you have to create your own topic. Don't have to stick to food or drinking as you saw here. Okay. Let's check about Khalifa's report. What did he find? Okay. Sleep is very important. Sleep helps us concentrate at school. It also helps us feel happy and maintain a healthy weight. Adults need 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. So you have to sleep at least 7 hours. Okay, but teenagers need 8 to 10 hours of sleep. So here about teenagers and here about adults. So adults 7 to 9 and teenagers 8 to 10. Now as you can see here, this is what? This is the background information. Still he did not dig deep into his survey. Still he is just giving you a background. So remember, when you start writing your survey, you have to do what first? To write about what? To give us a background information about your topic. Okay? When he started his survey results, what did he say? I did a survey. Why? Why he did a survey? To learn about the sleep habits of my grade 10 classmates. So this is the reason. The survey had 5 multiple choice questions. So 5 questions, and all of them are multiple choices. And I asked 15 students, so more than 10. Very good, Khalifa. He asked 15 students. I will discuss the main findings below. So he's just giving you an introduction to his survey. Why did he do the survey? How many questions did he ask, and how many people? Okay. He found the information form. And here you go down to the main findings. Okay, the findings. What did he find when he asked the questions to his classmates? What did he find? Look here. The main finding is that my classmates do not get enough sleep. Alas, do not. Why, Khalifa? Only one person gets more than 9 hours sleep. Oh, only one gets 9 hours sleep. You should sleep from 8 to 10 because you are teenagers. And he found out of 15, he found only one person who got only 9 hours sleep. Most of my classmates less than 7. Less than mean what? Less than normal, because normal is 8. Now less than normal. And more, of course. 7 hours sleep. Less than 7 means 5 hours. You know why, of course. This is less than the 8 to 10 hours recommended for teenagers. As we said, it's recommended for you to sleep from 8 to 10 hours. But when you're sleeping less than 7 hours, believe me, it's a problem you have to fix. Only 2 people said that they do not feel tired. So the reasons behind why those teenagers did not sleep well or do not sleep well. They do not feel tired when they wake up. Okay? Only 2, huh? 2 do not feel tired when they get up. What about the 7? 7 here. What about the 7 of my classmates? Do not go to bed until after 11. Very late. You are teenagers. You should sleep early. 7, they go to bed after 11. Wow. Based on the survey results, I think the main reason, okay, you have to highlight it here well, that people do not get enough sleep. Please, Khalifa, don't say people because we are from the people. Say students, your classmates, do not get enough sleep because they go to bed quite late, or sometimes the students very late. Okay, so here Khalifa introduced his findings. Now he is concluding here. In conclusion, I think my classmates could improve their sleep habits, hopefully. I recommend that they go to bed earlier so that they can get between 8 to 10 hours of sleep. That's what we ask them, Khalifa, every day, every time we find them, we meet them. Okay, so what did he write in the conclusion, Khalifa? They could improve their sleep habits by what? By going to bed earlier than 11, not 11, earlier, 9, 8, 10, okay. But after 11, a problem. Okay, so this is what Khalifa's survey and his report. Now, can you give the title to this report? Khalifa has written a report about the results of his sleep habits survey, his classmates' sleep habits survey. Read the survey and think of a title for his report. Okay, can you give me a title? Anyone of you? Yes, Muhammad? Very good, Muhammad. Sleep habits for grade 10 students. Very good. Anyone else? Okay, I'll help you here. I have gathered for you 3 topics. So, you can say the sleep habits of my grade 10 classmates, Khalifa's classmates. Grade 10, another title, grade 10 sleep habits. Okay. How much sleep do my classmates get? All of them are correct. So, the title could be a sentence, could be a phrase, and could be even a question. Okay? Very good, students. Now, remember that you are going to write a report like this one. So, be ready. Okay. Let's go to activity number 2, page 23. Okay, read Wahab. Yes. Read the information about the contents of the report from activity 1. Okay. Complete each sentence with a subheading from the report. Okay. You remember now Khalifa's report. This is from activity 1. This is activity 1. This is the report. You need the subheadings. Okay, subheadings, background information, survey, main findings, and conclusion. So what should you do now here? Complete the sentence with a subheading from the report. Now let's check here. Number 1, read Salim. The what section discusses the most important findings. Okay, the findings from the survey. Not all of the questions and results have been included. Okay, findings. So you have to find what? The key words, key answers, so you can answer it correctly. Number 2, Muayyad, read. Yes, teacher. The summarizes the what? Summarizes the main finding again. The main findings again. It also includes the author's recommendation. Okay, what did he recommend? Okay, recommendation about how teenagers could improve their sleep habits, how they could improve their sleep habits. Okay, so here the main, okay, summarizes the main findings again and giving what? His recommendation. Number 3, Ali, this section provides some facts about sleep, including why it is important, and how much we need to sleep. Okay, so we have here what? Facts. Number 4, this section provides some information about the report, including how many people answered it and how many questions it had. Okay, I think now we are getting clearer idea about it. I believe that you have answered them, because now it's very clear that number 1 is what? Most important findings, the main findings. Very good. And number 2 is what? Summarizes the main findings, summarize, and recommendation, conclusion. Excellent. What about number 3? Number 3 is what? Provides what? As we said, some facts about sleep. Facts, an introduction, a background about sleep. Well done. And the last one, number 4, is what? Some information about the report, includes how many people answered and how many questions are in the report. Excellent. The survey itself. Well done, students. Well done. Let's move now to the next activity. Now I believe that you are ready to make some notes about the main findings from your survey that you have prepared earlier. Preparation is the key, guys. Okay, look at the result from the survey on page 70 of skills book. The results here. Make some notes about your findings in the table. Here you have to make some notes by making some notes. You don't have to write full sentences. You just write notes, phrases, not full sentences. Okay, be careful here. So what's the main findings? The topic. What is the topic of your survey? Okay, what are the main findings? Okay, what did you find after asking the questions to your classmates? Okay, number of people, how many people you have asked them your questions? 10, 15, 20, more or less. Okay, write the number here. What about your conclusion? What? Summarize the findings and recommend. What do you recommend them? Okay, here, recommendations. 1, 2, more or less recommendations. Okay. Okay, now I believe you have written your notes earlier because you are good students, marvelous students. Let's go to skills book, page 18, activity 2, page 18. Now, discuss here. Use the prompts to ask a partner questions about their survey results. You have to amend these questions, okay? Fix these questions. What your survey about? We should say what? What was your survey about? Okay. Now, question 1, why? So you have to ask about what? When we use why, we ask about a reason, okay? A reason. Okay. Choose this topic. Why what? Choose this topic. How many? So you ask about what? A number. You ask about number. Completed the survey. How many? What? Completed, finished the survey. They have written their answers, their responses about your survey. How many? What? When we ask about what? A thing. Things. You ask about what is your name? Okay? A thing. What is this? This is a pen. What? Main findings. So these are things. What? Main findings. Complete the questions, the prompts here. Where? Findings expected. Surprising. Any surprises with the findings? What? Conclusions draw from the findings, or from findings. The conclusions that you draw from the findings. Okay? Let's answer here. Let's find the answers. Yes, Khamis, why choose this topic? Yes, teacher. What's the answer, Khamis? You can see on the screen. Why did you choose this topic? Very good, Khamis. Okay. Suleiman, number 2. How many? You are asking about persons, classmates, people completed the survey. How many what? Very good. How many people completed your survey? Okay. And number 3. What main findings? Is it in the present or in the past? Because you have already done your survey, your questions. So what? Not are. No, Salim, not are. What's the answer? Yes, Sultan. Very good. What? Where? Because it's plural, okay? You see, it's plural. What were the main findings from your survey? Not one finding, findings. And it's in the past, so it's plural. Okay, number 4. Where? Yes, Ahmed. Were these findings expected or surprising? Well done, Ahmed. Well done. Number 5. Number 5. Who is going to answer number 5? We'll give it to, again, Muayyad. Very good, Muayyad. What conclusions can you draw? What conclusions can you draw from the findings? Well done. Now look here. Why did you choose this topic? So you ask your friend about his survey. He has to give a reason, because, for example, if you ask Khalifa, why did you choose this topic, Khalifa? Because sleep is very important for students too. Very important. It affects their life. It affects their study. You have to give them information about sleep. Very good. How many people completed your survey? If you ask Khalifa, I think 15 classmates, his classmates. What were the main findings from the survey? As we said earlier here, the main findings is what? Can you go back? Do not get enough sleep. Students do not get enough sleep. Only one person. Okay, you have to give what here? The numbers. You have to give exact numbers, and be careful, exact numbers. Okay. So we complete this one. Were these findings expected or surprising? Of course, surprising. It's really surprising that students do not get enough sleep. Okay, but if you go to the reasons why, if you find out why, it will be clear that because of playing or social media or whatever. So sometimes it's expected, by the way. What conclusions can you draw from the findings? Then you have the answer. Okay, let's move to activity 3 on page 18 of your skills book. Read, Salim. Okay, teacher. Complete the sentences about your survey findings. Now, here I'll give you time to complete your findings. I did a survey to learn about what? Okay. My survey had how many questions? Number of questions. 5, 10, less or more. And people answered the survey. How many people answered your survey? Okay. The main findings from my survey was, okay, I'll give you an example here from Khalifa's survey, because it's here. I did a survey to learn about, let's go back. I did a survey, okay, look here. I did a survey to learn about what? The sleep habits of my grade 10 classmates. You see? So this is why. The survey had 5 multiple questions and 15 students. Okay. Let's complete this one. So what did Khalifa do his survey? To learn about the sleep habits, about grade 10 students, or his classmates of grade 10 students. Okay, my survey had questions. How many questions? Just 5. He just gave them 5, only 5 multiple choice questions, and 15 of his classmates, 15 people answered the survey. The main findings from my survey was what was the main finding? Let's go back. So the main finding is that my classmates do not get enough sleep. This is the main finding. My classmates do not get enough sleep. Then you have to elaborate, get into the details, explaining this sentence. How? Okay, look here. Only one person gets more than 9 hours sleep. Most of the classmates get less than 7 hours of sleep. This is less than the 8 to 10 hours recommended for teenagers. Okay, only two, okay, here, only two people said that they do not feel tired when they wake up. 7 of my classmates do not go to bed until it's 11 p.m. Based on the survey result, I think the main reason that people don't get enough sleep because they go to bed quite late. So this is the main finding, and this is the elaboration, the details that Khalifa gets from where? From the survey results. So it's easy. Actually, it's a piece of cake. Okay? Okay, dear. So we have written the main findings, just like that. Now look at activity number 4 on page 19 of your skills book. You have to plan your report using the plan provided on page 45. Okay, let's go here now. Complete the plan provided on page 44. This is page 45, sorry. Now, make notes about what you will write about in each paragraph. Use the notes to write the first draft. Refer to the writing reference on pages 56 to 57. We'll come to that later, inshallah. The writing reference, we'll have a little bit explanation about it. Now, here in paragraph 1, what should you write? Paragraph 1. You have 4 paragraphs. First paragraph, you give what? Background information about the topic. As Khalifa did, background information about your topic. Then, second paragraph, provide some information about the survey. Some information about the survey. Could how many people answered the survey questions and how many questions the survey had. Okay? Some information about the survey, your survey. How many questions you had. Okay, how many questions you prepared? 5, 10, 7 questions. And how many people or how many of your classmates completed the survey, answered the questions, all of them. Okay, you put the details here in paragraph 2. Okay, then go to paragraph 3. Discuss the most important findings from the survey. The findings of the survey. Okay, in details. Remember, in details. Elaborate. Okay. Then the final paragraph, the concluding paragraph, summarize the main finding again. Okay, again, and include your recommendation. Just one is enough. As Khalifa did, one recommendation is enough. So again, paragraph 1 is about background information, some information about your topic, some information about your topic. Doesn't have to be from the survey, not from the survey. In general, you can find it out from the net or from the box, other box. Paragraph 2 provides some information about the survey, including how many questions you had and how many people or how many of your classmates answered these questions. Okay, how many people answered the survey and how many questions you have. You have to put them here in paragraph 2. Again, paragraph 3, the findings, the most important thing here, the heart of your survey. What are the main findings that you found out of your questions, out of the answers of your classmates or people that answer the questions? And the last one, summarize the findings again, the conclusion, summarize the main findings, one sentence, plus a recommendation, second sentence. 2 are enough. Okay? Now, here, remember, dear students, when writing reports, make sure that you give clear what? Details describing the topic and the survey sample. Okay, make sure that you get clear details by numbers, okay, as Khalifa did. Well done, Khalifa. So before you start your first draft list, let's review the report structure and useful language in the writing reference from page 50 to 61. Let's go to page 50, okay? Let's revise something so we give you a clear idea about how to write it exactly, the structure of the sentences, the structure of the paragraphs, and etc. Page 50, okay, 50, page 50. The writing reference section provides guidance to support you in improving your writing skills. By the way, at the end of the book, there's a treasure you have to explore: grammar, writing, many things, samples of writing for each section, each theme. In improving your writing skills and successfully completing the writing tasks in each unit, it starts with general guidelines to follow in your writing. Okay. So, well-structured sentences will make the writing easier to read, to understand. If it is well-structured, it will be easy for me as a teacher to read it and to understand it and to absorb it, and for other readers as well. So, a basic sentence in English requires what? A subject. The subject is the person, thing, or idea that the sentence is about. Here we go into details now. Usually comes before the verb and does the action. Okay, the subject comes before. This is in sentence level. We are going now down to the sentence level. Okay, the second thing is the object receives the action, comes after the verb. The object is after the verb. And the main thing in the sentence, which is the verb, is the heart of the sentence. If there is no verb, there's no sentence. The verb tells you what the subject is or what the subject does. Okay? The cat, subject, the one who does the action, ate the mouse. Okay? Subject, verb, object. Full stop. Agreement. The verb must agree with the subject in number, single or plural. Be careful. If the subject is singular, the verb must be singular. If the subject is plural, the verb must be plural. I is here? No. You don't say is with I. I am here. The verb and the subject do not agree, because is for what? For he, she, and it. Not for the I. The I is special. It has special helping verb, which is am. I am here. Okay, it's also important to make sure that sentences are interesting to read. Writing that contains mostly short. Be careful here. Write short sentences, because the longer sentences that you write, the more mistakes you make. Okay, so make sure that you write short sentences to avoid the mistakes. Okay, let's go now to page 51. You can make sentences more interesting by using what? Adverbs. And what else? Adjectives. Another thing, a relative clause. You have studied these earlier before. I'm just reminding you, recalling them for you. Adverbs describe what? Verbs. Adjectives describe what? Nouns. Okay, the boy, here, the boy quickly throw the ball. Quickly throw. Throw, quickly. How did he throw it? Quickly. Okay, so quickly is describing what? The verb throw. Throw. Adjectives. The boy quickly threw the tiny ball. Tiny ball. Tiny ball. The ball is tiny. You see, tiny is an adjective for the ball. So adjective describes the noun, the noun, which is the ball. Relative clause to add some information about a noun. The boy quickly threw the tiny ball, which was hard and round. Okay, which was hard and round. Images such as metaphors and similes you have studied earlier. Okay, to create, make sure that you include if you can. The boy quickly threw the tiny ball, which was as hard as a rock. You see, it's a metaphor. Okay, so make sure that you use a variety of sentence styles, because you are what? Good writers, I believe. I believe in you. Now we go to your stuff. Writing paragraphs. A paragraph is a group of sentences about one main idea or topic. Okay? To write a good paragraph, you need to focus on one main idea. Each paragraph should include only one idea. Don't bring too many ideas in one paragraph, in the single paragraph. No. Each idea in one paragraph. Include explanations, examples, facts, or reasons. The more explanations, the more examples, the more clearer your sentences and easy to absorb, to understand for the reader. Present information in a logical order. Okay? Logical order. Create clear connections between sentences by using linking words. Okay. Paragraph structure. I'm just reading from your book. Okay, here. Paragraph in English should include a topic sentence, supporting sentence, concluding sentence. Topic sentence, the main one, supporting one, داعم لها, and end it with another sentence. Okay? Let's move now to the punctuation, which, by the way, many students are not careful with this one. It is very, very important, very crucial in writing English. Make sure that write capital letters when needed. Okay? Full stops. Capital letter. Okay, question marks, exclamation mark, comma, in a list, 3 or more things, comma after a time sequence, such as first, then, later, after that. Okay, apostrophe. This is apostrophe. This is one. Ali's book, for example. This is the apostrophe. There is a difference between the comma and the apostrophe. Comma is down here. Apostrophe is up between the two letters. Apostrophe to make a contraction. I can't. Okay. Common errors. Confusing the words. There, they are. Make sure that you don't make these mistakes. Okay. Make sure that you be careful with also it's, and it is, or the contraction it's. Okay? Your book, your house. Your book, your house, you are. Good. Is a short contracted from the you are. Make sure that you get them correct. Okay. And please avoid plagiarism. Don't get information from the internet. Okay. We have studied this one. Now, a model is given to you as well. Two models actually are given to you. We have taken about Khalifa's model, writing, very good one, and you can read this one, okay, on page 53 of your skills book. Another model, you can get more ideas about how to exactly write the report survey. And by now you are ready to write what the first draft of your report in your exercise book before the book. And remember, first drafts don't have to be perfect, they just have to be written. Just write them, then you can amend them later, okay? This one is cancelled, this activity, but it's good. When you write your first draft, tick the checklist here about did you provide background information, information about your survey, the main findings, conclusion, recommendation, organization, and other things. Did you do that very well or not yet? Okay, you can exchange your report with a partner, give your partner feedback, and he will give you as well the feedback, and write a final draft of your report. Use the writing checklist to evaluate your work again. The writing checklist here, use it to evaluate your second draft again to make it excellent, okay? And this is your homework, writing a survey report. You have to write the report and make sure it's excellent and give it to your teacher. Tip of the week, okay? Other ways to say, for example, you don't have to say, for example, all the time. You can have many words, as you can see here. Take a screenshot now and to get these words. You can say, to illustrate, for instance, additionally, in a similar case, likewise, not well. One example is, as a case point, as an example, such as, okay? Many words or phrases to say, for example. Okay. We are ending now, but we have an important notice to give you now. We are running out of time. We have only 4 sessions, and we have 2 themes. So, we have decided that next week, Mr. Suleiman will give you what? The future of transport, the whole theme, the whole unit as well, the 4 units, class book from pages 27 to 35, and skills book from page 22 to 29 on the 2nd of May, next week. And the week, of course, it's too much, I know, but we will try to be selective, okay? And we'll try to focus on grammar and writing mostly, okay? And believe me, if you prepare well, you will get it right. And the next week, 9th of May, I will give you the entrepreneurship theme, class book from pages 39 to 47 and 32 to 39. By 9th of May, we'll complete the book, and hopefully we'll complete the book. Hopefully, because of this day, it might be a day off from Eid. If it is not a day, we'll complete the other activities, and 23rd of May, we will give you a clearer point about paragraph 2, okay? We'll revise with you. Okay, dear students, thank you very much for participating or being a good listeners and watcher. Thank you very much, and see you next time.